I got a bone to pick with these marathon players. Not marathon players, these Arc Raiders players and the haters in general, bro. Marathon is not a bad game. People are just bad at the game. Like, people are genuinely stupid. Like, I see people can. No, we're not gonna talk about that. I see people complaining about the game, the feel of the game, the look of the game, the menus, the just everything. Like, people comparing this game to like Roblox and stuff. And I'm like, okay, it's blocky. That's like that's the point. Why are they complaining about that? That doesn't make sense. We're literally in 3D printed soldiers. And people are talking about oh, the map looks weird. The map looks weird. It's a sci-fi game with a point and a story behind why it looks like this. It is designed to be like that for a reason. Now, I had a list. I had yesterday, Brad, on Instagram, I was seeing people sitting here complaining about the game. And I'm like, okay, to be expected. But the thing that makes me mad is they just sit here and compare it to Arc Raiders. Like, Arc Raiders is a cool game, but it's not a competitive game like how this is supposed to be. So, I'm seeing people getting mad for dying in a game, in a shooting game. How does that even make sense? You download a shooting game that says it's going to be competitive and expect someone not to kill on sight. Let me see. Where's this list at? Let me see. All right, so let me think. What? People were complaining. I'm going to just go in order of everything I see. People complaining about the feel of the game. Okay. That's normal. Well, to an extent. I'm not gonna say that's normal. They just were trying to find something to complain about. The problem was on PC there was a mouse latency issue. And I'm like, okay, but for the people complaining on console, if the game feels weird and like all that stuff, people saying the gunplay is bad, but then don't go into their settings and change anything. Like, it could be the servers and stuff, but like, how do you expect a game to be good and like the way you want it to be if you don't change anything? Like, there's people who, and I'm pretty sure there was a big chunk of people who were complaining just solely based on the fact that they saw something on Instagram, TikTok saying that the game was bad and it was sluggish, so they just sat there and repeated it. But me personally, as a person who plays like a decent amount of shooting games, this game isn't like sluggish or anything at all. Like, I don't speak for the PC players because I know they have whole separate issues that they have to go through. Like, I'm not dealing with that. I think the controls were nice. I changed my own controls. And for the people saying that you can't clear keybinds, which is just openly dumb, like, here, I'll change my rebind to from square to X. All right, that's cool. And then from X to nothing. Oh my God, from X back to square. See how you can change your keybinds? And for the people saying there's no prox chat, it's a toggle. Proximity voice broadcast. You can broadcast your voice. But people wouldn't go in and read. And then even if say you didn't go into your settings, there was actually a pop-up that said hold this button to toggle voice proximity chat. I forgot what screen I seen it on, but it was like one of those, the beginner tutorial guides. Now, the only complaint in terms of like feel of the game I have is I'm capped out at 60 frames. I don't like that. But I assume that they'll, fix that. That's simple fix. Let's see. Open mic. Proximity voice chat on. Background noise suppression. Actually, I'm gonna put that on. Positional crew chat. I feel like I should turn that off, huh? Open mic. Proximity on. Okay. So I'm gonna see. Do they have a thing where you can have it to where it's always on? No. There's not. Okay, so yeah, you just toggle it. Boom. Now, loadout. Yeah, ignore that, bro. That did not happen, bro. Gonna dismantle that. Here, I'll even go put on some guns and stuff real quick. Equip, and I'm gonna just throw a bunch of random stuff in my inventory. Dang, I ain't got no augments, nothing. Man, I'm struggling. Boom, boom. Let me see, what else? What else can I equip? Move to backpack. Equipment. Do I have anything? Alright, boom. I'm gonna just go through. Shields. No shields. Dang. I'm broke. Alright. We go through here. Customize. This is too difficult. Just look at the top of your screen. It guides you. Customize. If you want to customize the shells. Okay. Go customize your shells. You want to do melee weapons. Okay. Weapons. Normal weapons. All listed out here. You can see every type of weapon. Boom. That's not difficult to understand. Profile. That's not difficult to understand. It's all direct. Shell select. Who do you want to use? Do I want to use Destroyer, Vandal, Recon, Assassin, Triage, or Rook? And actually, I am going to choose Rook. So I'm going to go into a game and... Wait a minute. Hold on, I'm not going to choose Rook.
Priming move sequencing for overdrive.
Okay, dang. I messed up my backpack. Yep, just throwing stuff in here. Boom, loadout. Your weapons. Weapon attachments. What's in your backpack. The type of backpack you have on. Shield right here. Core slot. Implants. What? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. That's not difficult. And then you have this on the side. This explains everything. What you're losing, what you're gaining. You can go to customize from there. Everything is on the side. Like, I genuinely think people just can't read. Not that difficult. Boom. You want to get to all your items. Into your vault. How's that difficult? Like, that doesn't seem that difficult to me. Now, one thing I will agree on is all of these do look the same. I don't blame them. But you do got to read a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, it'll get better over time when you're just, when you learn the names of stuff. Probably Battle Runner. These are the same. Look at the name of the chip. People ignore the name, read only description. How do you expect that to work? That's like meeting someone new, then only talking about his hobbies and stuff, and then when it comes down to it, you can't identify dude by name because you weren't paying attention during introductions. It's not that difficult. I could see here, read Battle Runner. Eliminations with this weapon grant increased sprint speed for a duration. And then next time I see Battle Runner, I hover over it for a split second. Battle Runner. Oh, I've seen this before. I don't need that. Let me skip it. Weighted barrel. Improves aim assist. What the heck? Improves aim assist. Reloader mag. Increases reload speed and mag size. Now, next time I see those, boom. repeat. Weapon, ammo type. This, the usage. It tells you what the usage is. With these salvages, literally just hover over them and look at the bottom. That's not that difficult. And for the people trying to say, oh, you're not gonna have time to do that. Why are you trying to loot while fighting? I don't know what people expect. Like, this isn't Apex, bro. This isn't no Arc Raiders. Like, I think Arc Raiders was probably the same way too. You gotta read a little bit before you memorize the items. People aren't giving this game time to sit down and learn, because you're never gonna learn everything over one day. And then armory. People saying, oh, you can't craft stuff, you can't buy stuff like in Arc Raiders. I go back to the vault for this. Where are you? I go out of my way. Is this even in vault? No, I don't think it gets put in vault. Look, barter wares. Unstable gel. You pick up unstable gel. You can use that to craft volt batteries. Unstable lead, heavy bullets. Unstable gunmetal, light rounds. Unstable diode and biomass. Health and shields. I see so much of this stuff around the map, despite the fact that I have 0 right now. We're not going to talk about that. I had some bad games. You find this stuff laying around. You take it, you go craft. You should be able to identify these 2 items more than anything. And you pick up stacks of 3 at a time. You can buy weapons with credits. Ammo. You can also buy that with credits. Consumables. Also buy that with credits. And then free guns. All that good stuff. And then you level up the factions and you can go through. Look at that. Buy it with credits. You don't even really need to go do a lot in this game to understand how to get items and stuff. And it's just simple stuff. Ammo and items. Now, I will say that when you are fighting these bots, they do soak up a lot of damage. They also do deal a lot of damage. But people are just now getting like purple, blue shields. Game came out yesterday. People were complaining about being squishy. We have gray and green shields. Any other game, you die fast when you don't have shields. We're covering ourselves with wet paper towels and we're getting blown up. And people are complaining about being squishy. You don't have any gear. How can you complain about a game, the TTK so fast, all that good stuff? They have gray shields. Go fight one of the bosses, one of the ones with purple gold shield. Go fight somebody with purple blue shield. The TTK is fast at the beginning because we're running around with barely anything. That's how any game works. I land on you in Fortnite. I get a pump. You don't have any minis. You're gonna die in one shot. Apex, you get cracked. Then you get pushed. You're dead instantly. Arc Raiders, you get cracked. One more bullet, you're dead. You're not starting off with 84,000 shield. Factions. Complete contracts, and you get stuff.
Gantry has been flooding me with comms requests. Even
I don't understand how that's difficult. We get stuff. We get new contracts. Okay.
I received an inquiry from a group called...
That's normal. I don't think this is easy to understand. Rewards here. Activate. upgrades, credits. It tells you what you need. Oh, not enough backpack space. Okay, deluxe backpack. Not enough wallet space. Okay, up to that's 9 million more credit wallet space. I think there's a vault upgrade too, somewhere in one of these things. Vault size right here, 8 rows. 8, 16. What's that? 22. 30 more rows. We get a max of 30 more rows. And I'm pretty sure you get more. Look at this. There's so many upgrades. Like, people are saying, how much are they going to change when, from now to when the actual game fully releases? People are forgetting that we are barred from other content. We can't even use her yet. The game is not fully out. It is a demo. We're just now getting these other factions. Well, I'm not gonna say just now, but it depends on how fast you can do stuff. We're getting these other factions that also each have their own upgrades. So how can you complain? I know nobody's finding this stuff yet. There's so much to do in this game, and people are writing it off because during this demo, by the way, they don't have everything they want. Oh, this game sucks. Oh, we're too squishy. Everything's too strong. That's how most games work at the start. Alright, now, in terms of the game, want to address how people were talking about, like, here, let me do, what, we're going to go perimeter. People were talking about, like, the look of the game and stuff, and a bunch of weird stuff. I'll figure out when I get in there. Let me think. She said, the look of the game, the NPCs, yeah, okay, alright. So, like, I don't understand people talking about the look of the game when, me personally, I walk out and I see this. It is a great mix of stuff. Like, you walk out, boom, a desert, like, destroyed landscape. I think this looks pretty good. It's like, I think the textures look fine. You get up close, like the art style is a little different from what people are seeing. And then the buildings, 3D printed buildings. Yeah, they're going to be bright. It is part of the lore. It's part of the game. It was made like that for a reason. Now, it's hit or miss. You don't have to like it. But saying it looks bad in like Roblox is just utterly and completely false. Because outside of the buildings, the main thing these people are like tripping about, when you're walking through from each POI to each POI, the landscape looks good, the weather effects look good, the sound effects look good. Oh my god. And then one thing I will agree with people on is, like, outside of these points of interest, like, you don't really find a lot of fights, which, you know, alright, that's not a difficult fix. It's like, for some odd reason, a bunch of turrets. And then, well, let me see. What, people complaining about, like, fights in the game? Like, they upped the player count, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, it is what it is. But you also got to remember that outside of it being 18 players per lobby, if you don't full wipe that team right there, more often than not, they're going to come and bring their teammates back to life. Their self revives, like, there's a chance to come back every single time if there's one person alive. So adding more players, making to where, okay, you get into a fight, boom. You know, we kill these two people. All right, someone else heard us fight,
Prepare
and then
for
now a third
increased
party
hostile
comes. Like,
action.
I feel like if they up the player count, that the game literally is gonna turn into Apex Legends with the third parties, bro. They hear a gunfight and they're there. Boom, you kill two people on this team. More people come. Now you let that last one get away. Bro's gonna go revive his teammates, and then, boom, we're doing it all over again. But I don't know if people, you know, like people's brains just like need constant stimulation and dopamine for them to, you know, like live. I don't know. Oh, there's somebody over here? I probably got scanned already. Yeah, they right to the right. I'm finna die. I don't even got a real gun. Oh, there they are. Alright, yeah, I'm dead here. Oh, no, never mind. Gotta go. You catch me, you cheating. Oh, I'm cooked. Yeah, I'm really dead. Oh. Okay. Come on, man. Someone has to have a gun. What does this do? Oh! I'm just so low, bro. You don't gotta do this. Holy. Oh, there's two teams. Literally what I was just talking about.
10 minutes remaining until full
Now that other
steam.
team, they're finna get into a fight. Boom. Third party legends, bro. But I think that's pretty much about it. I don't know. There's just a lot of big. I feel like most of the big stuff was what I just said. And like, you know, if anyone else has anything to say, like leave a comment, bro. Let me know what you think or how you feel about the game. I think it's really solid. Like I've been waiting for this game for like a month. But I seen it before. I was like, okay. Doesn't look that cool. And then like I seen that the amount of work that they put into this game. So like I'm not trying to write this off for our graders. When
Let's
me
play.
personally, I like first person shooters better than third person shooters. They feel like weird to me. Arc Raiders didn't really feel weird, but I don't like the guns on there. Now, one third person shooter that does feel weird to me is Fortnite. I hate the feel of that game, but I don't know, bro. Drop a comment, let me know, bro.